HIMS is up over 10% today, and this is just absolutely hilarious after they were down over 30% in one single trading day just about a month and a half ago. Now, that 30% loss in a single day took us all the way down to around $40 at our low, and from there we have rallied all the way back up north of $65. Now, in today's video, I do want to go ahead and break down HIMS chart in full. I want to take a look at why we dipped and what we could be looking at in the future. How aggressive this dip was bought up is going to be very, very bullish for us, so I plan to talk about that. We're also going to talk about a year to 2 year to 3 year price projection out forward, and I actually do have a fun little stat for you guys at the end of the video, so make sure you guys do stay tuned for that. But that's enough yapping. I want to make this video short and sweet for y'all, so make sure you guys do like and subscribe as always. Comment down below if you guys want to see more short form videos like this, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. Before we jump onto the chart, it is important to talk about this Wegovy deal so we get a little bit of understanding of what's going on. Now, since HIMS did drop that 30% in that single trading day, the stock is up over 76% from those lows. And you may ask, what is Novo doing since then? Well, Novo is actually down over 34% since that single trading day from that contract cut. Now, this contract did cut Wegovy sales from HIMS through Novo, which means that customers are going to have to go straight to HIMS, which in my opinion is actually way more bullish, and I have a few reasons why. Now, Novo reported earnings yesterday, and they reported a 76% loss on their Wegovy sales. That is an absolute insane metric to see. And with HIMS earnings coming out next week, I am very, very interested to see how their Wegovy sales have performed since the cut with Novo. I assume that it will be very, very bullish for the stock, and I assume that the numbers will be up, given that Novo did take such a big hit. I'd assume that these customers will start going directly from their product to HIMS instead of from this product through Novo to HIMS. Going to be much more streamlined, make a better relationship from customer to brand, and in return, it is going to be very, very bullish for the stock. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into this chart and check out where we are headed with HIMS. Jumping onto the chart here, I'm going to be taking a look at HIMS, of course, on the daily time frame. Now, you guys can see these three red boxes right here are all going to indicate a 30% or larger drop in share price. Now, we had 1, 2, 3, and then we had one going into the April lows, and we had one after this contract deal came out. Now, you guys can see every single time we have had a dip of 30% or more, the share price has recovered or gone higher. Now, the only time that isn't true is technically within these April lows where we still haven't hit all-time highs, but hoopla, we're still back right around 5% away from those all-time highs at around $72. Now, from here, I do think that we did just go ahead and start our second wave, or finish our second wave, sorry, and it looks like we're starting our third wave move all the way up to $106. Now, my reasoning for that is going to be taking this fib retracement right here, drawing from a low to a high. And you guys can see right here in our golden zone, we got a beautiful bounce, which would indicate to me that wave 2 is over. And from there, we'll be bouncing up to wave 3. And obviously, the share price has shown that as well, being up around 70% from this golden zone low. Now, there's a few other important things to think about. With HIMS earnings coming up, this stock could be getting very, very volatile. And with this stock being up over 76% in just about a month, a pullback is definitely due. I do believe that we will start a little ABC correction, a small ABC correction, back down towards around $57. But for now, I do think that the stock is overall bullish and will be heading higher in the long term. Now, I am very excited to see what they report in quarter 3 earnings, and once again, I do believe that they will be very, very bullish. And I do believe that if they are very bullish, we could see this top wave move by the end of this year, taking us up to $106.97. And you guys can see from this golden zone low, that would be about a 162% gain. Absolutely insane to see that we could be possibly getting that in just about a 6-month period. Now, from where we are today, that's still about a 65% gain, so a really good gain still left on the table. And from that third wave move, we will go back, retest our fourth wave move down at around $91 to $81. From there, move up again for our fifth wave extension, taking us up to around $147. And I will tell you guys, I did a little bit of research today, and my intrinsic value for the stock right now is going to be sitting at around $125. I believe this is where value is for this company, and I believe that this is where this company will end the year or maybe even end quarter 1 of 2026 if markets stay green. Now, like I said, a dip is coming soon, but overall, this company is very, very bullish. And now, quickly taking a look at my position within HIMS, you guys can see that I have over 290 shares at an average price of $32.08. Now, this brings my market value just around $19,000, where I am up around $9,500 on these shares, or just about 100% in total. Now, today alone, we are up around $1,200 on these shares, or around 7%. Now, this was north of around $1,500 in total gains today after the stock was up close to 10%. But you guys can see that we are cooling off a little bit now and kind of dipping, which is totally fine. But nonetheless, a $1,200 gain within a single stock in a single day is of course going to be absolutely beautiful. And I do believe that this stock will return a total return of over $15,000 for me personally by the end of this year. Now, if you guys did stay till the end of the video, I promised a surprise, so let's go ahead and jump right into that. Now, if you guys made it till this far in the video, make sure you guys do click our first link in our bio down below. Join up on our free Discord where you guys can get access to more graphics and charts like this. But I did want to break down this graphic because I think it is very, very interesting when talking about HIMS. Now, HIMS is currently sitting at around a $14 billion market cap, and as I just told you, my fair value is around $125. So here at my projected HIMS price of $125, that would put us at around a $25 billion market cap. Now, it is going to get increasingly more interesting as we do go down the list, so please pay attention. At $50 billion in market cap, that would put us over $250. At $100 billion in market cap, that would put us north of $500. And now Novo and Lilly are their top two competitors at the moment. So let's say hypothetically that HIMS in 10 years were to overtake Novo or Lilly. Now Novo is currently sitting at $246 billion market cap. And if HIMS were to reach and overtake that market cap, the share price would be north of $1,200. Absolutely insane to think about. Yes, this is very, very far away, but it is definitely something that is feasible and plausible for a company like this. Now, another important note is Lilly, sitting at a $765 billion market cap, by far the biggest healthcare stock within the market. Now, you guys can see that their projected price for this market cap is over $3,800. Could you guys just imagine if this stock were to run to $3,800? I know that is a stretch by far, but given time with young investors like us, maybe a 20-year timeline is something that we may need for something like that. And I would be more than happy to wait 20 years to make a billion% return, which is what this would be. Taking our share price from around $30, where our average is right now, to over $3,800 would be absolutely hilarious. Now, of course, I'm being a bit facetious, and this is not very realistic. But I do believe that this is something that could definitely happen in the future. It's not like this is out of the picture. I think $100 billion in market cap is definitely something that this company can achieve by the end of 2020 or 2032, maybe even 2035, not even a decade away. So I do believe that this is a company that is going to be strong for the future, and with amazing revenue growth, amazing income growth, amazing net margin, and amazing free cash flow. This company is a no-brainer to buy right now, even with the stock being up 76% in the last 2 months. This is still a no-brainer buy. This stock is going to see $100 by the end of this year, and I am one of the best perma bulls on HIMS, and this stock has benefited me so much because I believe that the stock has seen great growth, and with the way that their CEO is operating, they are going to see even better growth in the future, creating better customer to brand relationships than customer to brand relationships like they had with Novo. I think everything that we have talked about in today's video is insanely bullish for HIMS. So let me know in the comments down below if you are bullish on HIMS, how many shares you own, what your average price is, etc. I'd be very interested to hear from you guys, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video.